Hello guys, and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to discuss one very important topic, the topic of Jupiter transit in 2021. If you are new to my channel, this channel is about astrology, Vedic astrology, and spiritual coaching and astrology coaching, of course. Just to let you know, this is Vedic astrology. We're using the sidereal system, which is with 23 degrees backwards comparing to the Western astrology. So the transits will be different comparing to the Western astrology. So today we are going to discuss the transit of Jupiter in Aquarius. The dates on 5th of April till 14th of September, Jupiter will be in Aquarius. First it will be direct, then it will go retrograde, and will go back to Capricorn around 14th of September. And in Capricorn it will go again direct, and then at the end of the year, around December, it will go for 1 year in Aquarius again. So now we are going to discuss just the first part of its transit in Aquarius from 5th of April till 14th of September. And I'm going to make another video about the other transit at the end of the year, because it will be more different than this one. First, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet of wealth, happiness, luck, spirituality. It rules Sagittarius and Pisces. This is the planet of optimism. This is the planet of teaching, preaching, of all gurus, of traveling. It is the planet of distant places. Jupiter is the great benefic. Together with Venus, these are the great benefics, and it always gives, always depends, but most of the times it gives really good results. It gives happiness, expansion. This is the word that is very important that we need to mention here, expansion. So what is Aquarius? Aquarius is a sign that rules the 11th house. It is related with the 11th house, so it is the house of society, the sign of society, friends, professional network circles. It is the sign that rules the income and shows you what kind of income you can have. So Aquarius is the sign of prosperity, the thinking out of the box, the new age. Everybody speaks about new age, the Aquarius age. This will be the age of technologies. According to Vedic astrology, you have to wait around 300 years more in order to be in the real new age, the real Aquarius age. Now we are at around 6 degrees Pisces, and we have more 6 degrees, and every degree is 72 years. So 6 multiplied by 72, yes, something like that, and it's around 300 and something years that you have to wait in order to get to the real Aquarius age. So Aquarius is new technology, science, scientific thinking, UFO, aliens, thinking about society, changing society, groups, big organization, big groups. This is Aquarius. So Jupiter will go in Aquarius on 5th of April. So there, in the sign of Aquarius, there will be expansion. There will be expansion, there will be new ideas, new beliefs, new type of society, which is very important. Still, you have to know that when Jupiter goes in Aquarius, it will leave Saturn in Capricorn alone, which is very important, because Saturn, now they are together. Saturn and Jupiter are together, so they are in Capricorn, and this is very good combination that if you work hard, then you get the result. Jupiter and Saturn, you can watch the previous videos about Jupiter and Saturn. I have them in the channel. And when Jupiter goes to Aquarius, it will leave Saturn alone, which means that the house where Saturn is, the Capricorn, there will be obstacles. There will be delays, maybe there will be some kind of troubles that you need to work hard, and this time there will be no optimism. So you have to work hard in Capricorn, while Jupiter is in Aquarius. And when it goes retrograde, this means that you get the ideas, you get the society, the new society. You probably will start traveling. You want to change society, but when it goes retrograde, you need to say, okay, I have the ideas. Now I have to go backwards. I have to reassess everything. So when Jupiter goes again direct, then you fulfill the ideas, you will manage to create the new society and the expansion of the Aquarius and the sector where Aquarius is. So it is very good time now from 5th of April onwards to pay attention to the ideas that you have. It is very a good time to feel the new world, to get the ideas for the new world, to gather all the ideas, then to reassess them during the year, and at the end of 2021, when Jupiter is in Aquarius for 1 year more, to see what is going on. It is not exactly 1 year, but let's say that at the end of 2021 it will stay for a longer time in Aquarius. Okay, so now we're going to check for all the ascendants. This I draw all the ascendants. This is how I work. This is from my Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I like everything to be with scripts, everything to be with drawn, written. I don't know. So if you are with moon, of course, let's say this is very important. The basic thing is that you have to know your natal chart. This is just a general predictions. Natal chart is your private karma and you cannot change it. So this is general predictions. If you have Jupiter, if you have Aries moon or Aries ascendant, according to Vedic astrology, which we are using the sidereal system, Jupiter will transit in your 11th house. This is the house, the original 11th house of income, desires. You have the ideas, you get the opportunities, and you have the ideas for new source of income, new friends, new desires, new goals. So write them, keep them in mind, and then you reassess, and through hard work and through your career, because Saturn will require from you hard work, then you will go for them. But first, now get the ideas, work hard, and you will start later this year to fulfill them. If you have Taurus ascendant or Taurus moon, Jupiter will transit in your 10th house. So there will be expansion in your career, expansion with your achievements, with your promotions. It will be a good time, of course, depending on your natal chart, to ask for promotion. Okay? If you have a Gemini, Jupiter will transit in your 9th house. This is a good time for traveling, new education. Maybe you can start learning something. Maybe you have a new relationship with your father. If you're in a bad relationship with your father, maybe this will be, or teachers or guru, maybe this time there can be expansion, there can be new beliefs, there can be new ideas, maybe new type of relationship can be established. Be careful, it will go retrograde in June. So you need to reassess the ideas and the relationship you have made during the direct period in Aquarius. Saturn will be in your 8th house. This means that there can be obstacles and delays in the transformations. Okay? For Cancer people, Cancer ascendant or Cancer moon, Jupiter will transit in your 8th house, which means transformation, which means expansion with maybe more money. Maybe your in-laws can bring a lot of money in your house. Maybe you can get more money using other people's money, maybe inheritance, something like that. But be careful here, because Saturn will stay alone in the 7th house. This means obstacles with your spouse. If you are Leo ascendant or Leo moon, Jupiter goes to your 7th house. This is the house of love and marriage. So here you can get a lot of possibilities to find a new love, to find even to get married and to have a new partnership. So this is a good time. Jupiter in Aquarius is a good time for you, for love matters. Still be careful with Saturn in the 6th house. This can create a lot of obstacles in your work environment, in your daily life. Maybe you got some enemies that you need to pay attention to to the conflicts and the enemies, and be careful how you work in your and how you interact with your colleagues. Okay. If you have Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon, Jupiter will go in your 6th house. This means that you have expansion with your health. This means a good period for your health. You can start new diet. You can start new way of living, a new way of eating, and new routine. So pay attention to that. Or you can even start earning money from health. For example, you can, if you are dealing with, for example, you are a dietist, you can start a new business with the diet, with your diet profession, because here Jupiter will give expansion. Okay, be careful with your relationship with your children, or if you want to conceive children, this will be maybe not the best time when when Saturn is alone in the 5th house. If you are Libra ascendant or Libra moon, then Jupiter will be in your 5th house. It is the best time for more children. It is the best time for new education. It is the best time for new investments. So from 5th April onwards till 19th of June, I think, Jupiter will be direct in Aquarius. This means that this is a good time. But when it goes backwards, retrograde, just you have to reassess what you have achieved from April till June, and think over it and redo it if you have made mistakes. Okay, be careful with your relationship with your mother, because Saturn will be alone in your 5th house, in your 4th house, I'm sorry. Okay, so Jupiter for Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio moon will be in your 4th house. Maybe this will be a great time for buying a new house, buying a new property, or make your relationship with your mother better, or buying something for your home, or even some people with Jupiter in the 4th house can create home-based business, or even get married, or change the place where they live, because Jupiter is the karka of traveling. This is the planet of traveling. So you can even change a place where you live, buying a new place, for example. Be careful how you communicate, because Saturn will be in the 3rd house. Jupiter for Sagittarius ascendant and moon is very important planet, because Jupiter is the ruler, right? So Jupiter will be in the 3rd house, transit in Aquarius. This means new business, new hobbies that can bring happiness to you, new communication. If you are looking for if you have a goal, search online about the goal. Search online for everything. Communicate, and this can bring you happiness, and this can bring you expansion in the things you want to do. Be careful with your family, because Saturn and the money, how you spend your money, because Saturn will be in your 2nd house alone. So there will be obstacles, delays, and hard work in the 2nd house. If you're a Capricorn ascendant and or moon, this means that Jupiter will go in your 2nd house and Saturn will stay alone over your ascendant. This time you need to work hard. You need to be disciplined, organized. It's because Saturn is over your ascendant, but there will be a good possibilities for more money, for growing your wealth, because Jupiter will bring expansion to the 2nd house, the house of family and wealth. I have seen many people that get married when Jupiter is in the 2nd house. Of course, depends on your natal chart. For Aquarius people, Jupiter will go over your ascendant, and Aquarius moon, Aquarius ascendant. over your ascendant, over your moon. This means expansion of your life, traveling, changing your life, new opportunities, new possibilities to grow and make your dreams come true. Take advantage of this. This is a good period for you. When Jupiter goes retrograde, be careful again. Reassess, redo, fix the mistakes you have done during the period when Jupiter is direct in Aquarius. Okay. And Jupiter for Pisces moon and Pisces ascendant, Jupiter will be in your 12th house, new spirituality. This is the best time for traveling. When you travel, you find happiness and you find expansion. Be careful how you spend the money. Don't change your income resources, because Saturn is in 11th house, house of friends, income and desires and dreams. So you have to be a little bit more careful at this period, okay? Basically, these are the general expectation, the general explanation of Jupiter in Aquarius. Just remember that Jupiter will be in Aquarius from 5th of April till 14th of September. On 19th, around of 19th of June, I don't remember the exact date, but it will get retrograde. So take advantage of the first part of Jupiter in Aquarius. From 5th April till June, you will get expansion, ideas, new beliefs, you get new opportunities. Then when it goes retrograde, think over the ideas. And then when it goes direct again in Capricorn, start doing the things. And it will go, at the end of the year, it will go back to Aquarius. So then you go for it. Now you get the ideas, you get the opportunities, think, start doing them. Then you will reassess them. And then again, when it goes direct, you will do them. You will do them. I hope you understood it. If you have any questions, just write them below in the comments, because the video is a little bit longer. I will reply to them. Basically, I'm going to repeat again, Jupiter in Aquarius from 5th of April till June, around 19 will be direct. So take advantage of that period and get the opportunities, the income, the ideas, the new life, the new society. Go for it.